Hey, Az. Oh, look at that. Tim's here. Haz is here. We'll see how long my computer is good for. Yeah, let's start the stream, Tim. Let's do it. So, welcome in. Third and final day here from San Diego. No fog, no clouds. So I'm going to probably be hiding under the truck again today. Yeah, Melanie, there's 15 BWs today. What's up, David Pollock? Jane? What's up, Ramona Aviation? Paz just waking up. Nice. Now, excuse me if I'm going to eat my steak, egg, and cheese bagel. But, T-Spry. Will, there he is. You're in my hometown of Chicago, Will. What? You didn't tell me that? Oh, wait, no, I think you did. But I forgot.
Hey, Keith, 58.
So I'm eating my steak, egg, and cheese bagel real quick, so I'll be back in a second. Victoria, Australia, hello. Wolf, 65. I'm eating my bagel, so I don't want to be rude and eat and talk, so thank you. And I'm back. So yeah, hi everybody. Hi Lynn. Hi Feather. Hi Will. Hi. Hi. What's shaking, everyone? Doing good, doing good. Let's pray that the computer will survive. I did purchase the laptop shade cover last night or this morning, so knock on wood, that should help. Hey, what's up, 7378 Angel? Good to see you again from Santa Barbara. And of course, we know the deal. If if we have to hide the computer under the truck, so be it. Alaska Airlines landing next from the Great White East. Yes, Sandra.
Hi, everybody.
Thank you, Sandra. Hey, look at this. We got a little General Aviation Cirrus. This just arrived. It did a landing about 5 minutes before we started, which is smart. This is before things get busy. So smart on these boys and girls before things get super busy. Well, I was hoping for clouds or fog. I got none of it. So sometimes you win the weather war, sometimes you lose. Hi, Sandra. Yeah, AirNav seems to be working again. Speaking of that, Sandra, I'm going to see if I can make one little tweak. There we go. Perfect. Elwin, hello, another San Diego. I actually like Eggo waffles. I like the blueberry, they're pretty good. Hey, Randy S. Okay, so we're gonna try again. We're gonna try and break our record today. If we can't, that's okay. The quest for 515 is on. And we're also gonna see, I'm gonna, whoops. All right, so we're going to set a goal today. If we can get 10 $5 super chats or equivalent to $50 super chats, we will go commercial free at our next broadcast. That's right. We will go commercial free at our next broadcast if we can get 10 $5 super chats or the equivalent of $50, at least $50. 200 likes until 10 a.m. I think that's a good goal. Let's see if we can get 200 likes by 10 a.m. 737 800 Angel. Hey, C5 Ellen, great to see you. Welcome, welcome. Great to have you aboard. And cheers to you, Brian S. Greetings from Phoenix. I'm sure it's only 95 at 8 o'clock this morning. Maybe 90. I'm not quite sure what that A319 has that just flew in. I am not sure. Excellent, excellent. Only 5 seconds behind. That's pretty good. There we go. Now it's looking a little clearer. Booyakacha! Live again, yeah. We're here. We're here. Pray the computer works, but we're here. There needs to be like an ice pad, not an iPad, an ice pad that is good in hot weather and cools down automatically. So we check out that Challenger 350. Let me know how the volume levels are. I'll turn it up a little bit. No, T-Spry, I didn't. Unfortunately, I was trying to get some sleep. Yeah, we saw one of the new Pacifics come in yesterday, 737-8 Angel. Ah, nice. Booyakacha, keeping it on while you're at work. Thank you. Many thanks. Oh, nice, Ellen. Yeah, sorry I missed out. I was toast. I showered and then sent people some messages to let them know about the show, and then I went to bed. So I live an exciting life, folks. I live an exciting life. Scott, how's it going? I'll be flying SWA Captain into San Diego Saturday for your channel. Captain Scotty, SWA, thanks so much for tuning in. Love it. Rainy Cajun, happy Tuesday to you. That is awesome. We love coming here. I actually, Scott, I must confess, this is my cool spot when I escape Tucson. I live in Tucson, but on my days off, I try and drive to San Diego as often as possible to escape the 110-degree heat. Randy Ariano. Hello, Randy. How is Surprise this morning? Well, thanks, Scott. Thanks for your kind words. I hope it's a great channel. Former flight dispatcher myself. I now work in airport operations. So thank you so much for the kind words. Mattman, good morning. Admir Music. Hello to you. Welcome into Pip's Plane Spotting Live and a good morning. It is currently 8:12. Here comes an A321. Yeah, Scott, I most certainly agree. San Diego is paradise. That's why I try and come as often as possible. And again, thank you everybody for your contributions. We have a goal today: 10 super chats of $5, or the equivalent of $50. And if we reach that goal, our next show will be commercial free. Chicago's pretty awesome, Will. Hey, Storm Chaser Mark, good morning. Good morning to you. I know Lynn Will's been a busy traveler. Oh, thank you so much, Scott. Captain Scott with the $10 super chat. Thank you, Scott, so much.
I want to think about dropping in the thank you note.
Thank you, Scott. Starting off the show great. So now we just need to reach the equivalent of 8 more $5 super chats or $40, and the next show will be commercial free. Very kind of you. Yeah, Scott, and I'm sure you know this, when we we do live streaming when it's not 110 degrees in Tucson and Phoenix too. It's just a little hot right now for me and the equipment. You think so, Haz? Let's do it. Obviously, my computer encoder has to behave. I checked to make sure everything was up to date, and it was. So all we can do is pray. Here comes the coaster for the morning commute. You can hear the horn in the background. And yes, we will eventually get the train cam. It's just a matter of when. Saving up. Yeah, exactly. Over 100 days of 100 degrees, Scott. Yep. This is, and by the way, Scott, I should mention, I grew up in Chicago and I just moved from Dallas. So I'm okay with the heat, but Tucson's higher elevation and it's a little warmer than Dallas. And so I'm adjusting. And I grew up in Chicago, so my blood is I think, meant for a little cooler weather still. So I'm adjusting. I'm sure it will, Haz. I'm sure it's just a matter of time. As Alaska Airlines landing here. What's up, ERB? Bem-vindo a un programa in Brazilian Portuguese. So we've got a Southwest in Alaska E175, a Frontier A320, Southwest Max, and another Alaska E175. Getting ready to take off. Matt Man with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Matt Man. Thank you.
Boom goes the dynamite.
Good manners are the glue of society.
Now we only need to reach seven more super chats, equivalent of $5, or the equivalent of $50. Thank you very much, Matt Man, for your generosity. Thank you, Captain Scott. There is the San Diego Police out in force. Look at, they're fancy. Look at those fancy motorcycles. Pretty dope. Do I have a police siren here? No. But I don't have a police siren, but I do have this.
I could have used a little more cowbell.
Yeah, I do have that. Thank you, Scott and Matt. I know. Yeah. You know, 510 Steve mentioned bagel or donuts and coffee this morning. And I was going to say only if they're from Tim Hortons. Get us some Timbits, Dreamweaver. Get us some Timbits. Correct me if I'm wrong, folks, but doesn't California Highway Patrol, aren't their shirts and uniforms in brown? Correct me if I'm wrong. Chips, of course, yeah, Eric Estrada and the other guy. I think his name was Larry Wilcox or John Wilcox. Thank you, 737-8 Angel. Roger that. Bulldog, good morning. They are tan. Okay, I have confirmed they're tan. Well, Ramona Aviation, what? Look at that, Ramona. In one fell swoop, Ramona Aviation says, no more commercials for us. Whoops.
Might want to think about dropping him a thank you note.
Thank you, Ramona Aviation, for that $35 super chat. Much love. Well, I guess our next show is commercial free. So, congratulations, everyone. It took a total of 25 minutes to do it. But that's not going to stop us. We're going to go higher than high. Thanks, everybody, for your generosity in supporting the channel. Winterthur, what's up from Amsterdam? Nice to meet you. Thank you so much. Oh, and Feather Jensen says they do have Tim Hortons in San Diego. That's excellent. Well, that was outstanding. Thank you, Scott, Madman, and Ramona. All right, next commercial broadcast is commercial free. That's right, ain't no stopping us now. Panama, do. C5 Allen says, hey, for more cowbell.
I could have used a little more cowbell.
Thank you so much, C5 Allen. You know, C5 Allen, I was gonna download the cowbell part, but you gotta be careful because YouTube might copyright strike you if they use Black Oyster Cult, even in a sketch. Thanks so much, C5 Allen. Free virtual donuts? Yeah, I love it. I love it. Elwin, that's a great question. I'll tell you what, I'll give you an answer. Give me just a second, and I will tell you exactly, because that is an excellent question. I'm going to look back here. I do have some information on that. If I can find it. Welcome in, everybody, to Pip's Plane Spawning Live. If you're new to the channel, don't be shy, say hi. Houston, Texas. Hopefully the weather is cooler today. Scott says, I can't wait for our terminal to open in San Diego in the fall. It's going to be really nice for the operation in Southwest Airlines. I wholeheartedly agree, Scott. I've flown 6 times to San Diego this year, and I'll just say I cannot wait. I cannot wait. So yeah, my hope, Scott, is to, and everyone, is to fly back here when the terminal opens so we can give you a little tour. All right. Okay, so Elwin had a question of how often do they do rubber removal on the runway? I will, Scott. I will absolutely ask for pictures. I miss doing my fam ride. I miss the flight deck. I absolutely will, Scott. Thank you for being so kind. Jorge! Hello, hello. Bem-vindo a un programa. Oh, from Portugal. Casual plane lover. Connor, what's up, man? Great to see you. Elwin, your answer is, so this is a direct chart from the FAA. All right, so Elwin asked, how often do they do rubber removal on the runway? And the chart says, if there are less than 15 daily landings per runway end, it should be done every 2 years. If there's San Diego, like for San Diego here, there's probably more than, or close to 200. 210. It says greater than 210 every 2 months. 151 to 210 landings per runway end every 3 months. So there's some guidance for you for a big airport like San Diego. So 2 to 3 months is the recommended removal process from the FAA, Elwin. So I hope that answers your question. And Sandra, your question about the displaced threshold, that'll probably take a couple days to find out. But you know what? Scott might know the other question. A minimum distance, I should say a minimum separation between aircraft to avoid wake turbulence on departure. Dan Reeves, afternoon. Great to see you guys. Thanks for hitting the likes button. We've already beaten our record, but thank you so much. So welcome in. Pray for my computer. You're welcome, Elwin. All right, Scott's got a long answer for you, but it will help. So go ahead, Scott. Maurice, good morning to you. Gregory B, let's see, did I see your comment? Oh, I went to bed early for the SpaceX launch, so I missed out on it, Gregory B. Yeah, I was a little tired. Like I said, after the show, I showered up, got some dinner, and Sandra will be disappointed with me, but I ate those 2 old Egg McMuffins, and then I just laid down and went to bed. I messaged some people and whatnot, but hey, W, what's happening, man? Of course, Connor, we helped break the news. Yeah, we're very excited to get Starlux in 2026. Oh, and Mike D, first time here. Do you have a set schedule? Thank you so much for asking. And Mike D, yeah, I usually try and live stream on Mondays and Tuesdays, occasionally on Sunday, not often. I live in Tucson, so I purposely escape Tucson just to come here for the cooler weather and, of course, the plane spotting. But we like to do, if possible, Mondays and Tuesdays. Scott, awesome. Well, thanks for tuning in. Scott Kuiper, good morning. Greetings to Pennsylvania. And Scott, I did hit your like button for the Breeze Airways video you sent me. Good morning, Benjamin. Good morning to you. That was a NetJet citation latitude to Phoenix. And Connor, we're really excited. We're gonna do whatever we can to make sure we cover Starlux's inaugural flight. I was told by the media department at Phoenix Sky Harbor that Starlux, they're targeting the first quarter of next year. So that would be like January, February, or March. Awesome, already to halfway to 200 likes. We can do it by 10 o'clock. Let's do it. Thank you, 737-800 Angel. We got another Airbus landing from American. This looks like an American. And it is. A319 from Phoenix. Hey, what's up, Q? Big Pippin, I like it. So many good nicknames with that. No worries, Scott. I enjoy you sending them to me. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, hitting that thumbs up button. Again, we're going to try and break the record for 515 likes. That is our record. And if you missed it, we want to thank Ramona, Scott, C5 Allen, and Matt Man. Our next broadcast will be totally commercial free, so no YouTube ads or nothing. So I'll make sure to turn off the monetizing. Next departure is Southwest. That's right, nothing can beat that, Dubby. That's right. So, Dubby, what's new in the transcontinental? Hey, by the way, were you the dispatcher who had to deal with the Philadelphia to Naples flight? Switch. I'm trying to find out the right information. O'Connor. Oh, nice, Maurice. Your profile's in a Southwest cockpit. I'll have to look at that for sure. No doubt. Well, thank you, everybody, for hitting the thumbs up button, tuning in. There is United Airlines. All right, I need somebody to be my spotter, my assistant today. Feather, stay on it. Tim, if you're on it. Thank you, guys. That's right. That is right, Has. Andy Phillips, good morning. It would be great. I agree with you. I'm definitely happy working with my good buddies in Tucson, but I'm not going to lie. It would be awesome if I could find a job out here. I will not lie. I cannot tell a lie. I actually really like the people I work with. So we have fun. But yeah, I would love to work out here. Oh, you didn't work that night? You didn't work that night? So was it due to maintenance? Was there an issue with the Dash 8 that they couldn't take the Dash 8? That's what I was wondering. Well, thanks, Andy. Very cool, Maurice. Yeah, pilots are great. I loved working with pilots. They were a lot of fun to work with, and they're super smart. Thank you so much for everybody hitting that thumbs up button. Yep, we got Pip the pilot, our cartoon pilot, in the lower left-hand corner. And AirNav seems to be working today. Oh, you just had the Rome Naples leg? Roger that, Dubby. Well, I'm glad you didn't have to deal with it. Alaska Airlines coming from San Francisco. In the meantime, we got this private jet. From the body, I was guessing it was a Gulfstream G280. So pleasant good morning and good afternoon wherever you are in this lovely world. I think if you're in Russia, it's nighttime. But everywhere else is either the morning or the afternoon. Alaska 737 MAX, the MAX 9. G280 from Fort Worth Meacham. Thanks, Benjamin. So I still have some good visual reference. Nice. Dubby crossing another check mark off. Dispatching a domestic Italian flight. That's dope, man. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. I'm sure they do, Houston, Texas, but yeah, I don't know if it's just the convenience of being closer to downtown San Diego, or what, or the FBO charging less for gas or better service. I don't know, but that is a good question. Of course, there's the longer runway. Hey, Martin Mayfield, good morning to you. Yeah, I see the 757, and I also see Air Canada 737 MAX. So I'm going to sound it right now. For Canada. There you go. Oh, and here comes the MAX here. Alaska. FlexJet on final. Thank you for the alert on that. All right, Sandra, we'll see you in a bit. All right, Delta A321 is taking off next. It's raining again. Scott, you'll have like a jungle growing outside of you soon. Yeah, it is very moist. The air was very moist when I got outside this morning. And some of the marine layer is it's burning off, but you can still kind of see some of the remnants of it, Rainy Cajun. Yeah, I looked at that video at ERB again and again. It was pretty awesome. I'll have to post it. Make sure to post it. Are we going to Minneapolis or Detroit with this one? Or is it a Salt Lake City? Tink, hey man, what's up? How's it going? Yeah. Tink, yeah, I know. I'm a softie. What can I say? 108. Yeah. You know, Tink, and honestly, like when I'm outside, it's not too bad. But then when about 2 o'clock hits, straight after lunch, like 1 to 3 or 2 to 4, it just is like, bam, just really burns up. A321 to Minneapolis. Thanks, guys. Thanks, everybody, for hitting the thumbs up button. We're on our way to 200 likes. And we've got an American A321, a Delta 757, an Air Canada 737 MAX 8. It looks like a Gulfstream 650. I'll call it a 650. A 650. Taking off. Yeah, you Tink. I'm telling you, man. I get kind of sick just talking about it. So you are definitely a mountain man. You know, Tink, I got a good question for you. Do the F-16 cockpits, do they have air conditioning or no? I always wondered that. I don't know, so just asking. Yeah, I'm sure you're glad you don't work Flightline. Can't even imagine. I can't even imagine. Oh, they have AC? Okay. They have EC? Okay. Yeah, cool. I wasn't sure. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you, Tink. Appreciate that. Darren Marks, good morning to you. Good morning, good morning. Should probably focus on this departure here. It's going well, Darren. I'm just trying to make sure my computer doesn't burn up like it did last time. So, I'm sure it will, but I'm trying to prevent it as much as possible. Carlos Rodriguez, good morning to you. Yeah, the new setup is all thanks to Rainy Cajun. That is correct, Dubby. That is correct. Yeah, that's a good point. The radar probably needs cooling. That's a really good point, Tink. I didn't think of that. So that's a really good point. Side bet. Oh, we're doing gambling now, Rainy Cajun? I'll have to go to it, Martin. I have not been to the San Diego Zoo in I don't think ever. I've been to SeaWorld, but I've never been to the San Diego Zoo. So I've always said this and will continue to say this. I need a full week of vacation in San Diego just to explore everything and eat everything. Hey, Ryan. Love the flying footlong, as I like to call. I personally call it the flying footlong, the 757-300. We had like 4 or 5 yesterday. All right, our American Airlines getting ready to depart here. A321. $127 likes. CM, good morning to you. Thanks so much for tuning in. Thank you, everybody, for hitting that thumbs up button. We appreciate it. We're trying to always break our record of 515 likes. We have already broken our goal for our next show, which will be totally commercial free. Thanks to Ramona, Scott, Matt, Man, and C5 Allen. If you'd like to contribute to the channel to help, make sure we do another broadcast here. Let us know. Oh, look at this. We got the one of the Nike jets. No wonder it's a nice Gulfstream. We got Nikkei. Nikkei's in the house. Look at that. Look at that. Sharp looking. All right, I'm gonna back away. Oh, there it is. Listen to those engines, baby. Give me a second, I will turn it up a little bit. Turn it up! I don't know where the Nike is going. They probably didn't publish their destination. Thanks, Tink. Got that video link. I'll take a look at it. Appreciate it. I will definitely take a look at it. The Nike store. If you're just joining us, welcome into Pip's Plane Spotting Live, episode 325. San Diego, our last day before we drive back, and I head back to 110 degrees. So I'm trying to drive, I'm going to drive as slow as possible out of San Diego. JB, good morning to you. How are you? If everything goes according to plan and there's no technical issues, I definitely want to stay for KLM, so at least until 12:30. So that's my hope. Maybe a little longer than that, but at least until 12:30. Well, Dubby, the airport is good, treating me well. The temperatures are not. I cannot stress this enough. I would avoid Tucson during the summertime at all costs. So what I'm saying is don't do your jump seat in the summertime in Tucson. Thanks for that wake turbulence there. Hi, Ro, good morning to you. I could just walk, yes, Angel. I could just walk to Tucson. Big Stanley Cup matchup tonight. Do the Panthers close it out, or do the Oilers make it another Game 7? They call me 413. What up? Great to see you. I always, yeah, man, that's the nice thing. Every time I drive to San Diego, I drive behind the sun, and then when I drive back, I drive behind the sun. Oh, nice. You have to go E-Tops. Dublin or Rome? Tough life, Dubby. Tough life. Paul Maurice, as we got a VistaJet Challenger 350. Sounds like everybody's jumping on the Panthers bandwagon, and everybody looks like in the chat, the Panthers are going to close it out tonight. Close it out tonight. Houston, Texas says my first trip into Tucson was 1986. PSA out of San Diego, arrived after midnight, and it was still 100. Yep, that sounds about right. Jane asks a good question. What does E-Tops mean, W? Yeah, I like Paul Maurice a lot. Got a lot of respect for him. Air Canada taking off. Oh, W. That's not what ETOP stands for. Well, I guess it kind of does. But what is it officially? Extended Twin Engine Operations, I believe. Jane. Oh, good, Scott. You'll finally have some normal weather. A lot of private jets today. We've had like 4 or 5 this morning. Alaska, Southwest, Alaska, United, Alaska. That is our departure lineup. Luis Jaime, thank you so much for answering. Yep, as extended range twin engine operations. Performance standards. I already played it. I already played O Canada when it took off. Thank you, Scott. Captain Scott. Jane, Scott. Captain Scott answers your question better than I could, since I've been out of the dispatch game for... I never did an ETOPS flight. I was always domestic. So I was never fortunate enough to do an ETOPS. Travis, good morning. Travis asks, do you just pay a daily fee at the parking garage or set up an agreement with the garage? Great spot. Right now I just drive up, pay the parking garage $21, and that's it. They're super cool about it, and so support the business that supports us, and yeah, that's all there is to it, Travis. Ooh, Alaska One World. Thank you, everybody, for liking and subscribing. We're trying to get to 200 likes before 10 o'clock.
Well, isn't that special?
One world. And thank you, Luis Jaime, as well. Tommy, good morning to you. Great to see you, Tommy. JB, Alaska. Nome. Houston, Texas. Yeah, I hope it's a symbiotic relationship. I always tell them, I make sure I promote you guys, so thank you for letting us be up here. So maybe soon, maybe eventually they'll sponsor the show or something, but in the meantime, they're nice enough to be up here. Josh, good morning from Honolulu. Aloha. We have, speaking of Hawaii, we should have an A330 going to Honolulu in about 45 minutes. Ryan Kugler, thanks. Thank you. I'm glad. Those are very kind words, Ryan. Glad I can make it fun for you. I hope it's fun, entertaining, and educational. So that's very kind of you to say. So they call me 413. I used to be a flight dispatcher. And now I work in airport operations. So I did work in the airline industry, but now I work in airport operations. So basically, I'm an airside operations officer. So I help patrol the field, make sure it's secure, make sure everything is safe. So I do a little bit of that. So I make sure that performance standards for the runway and the pavement areas are being followed, and we also issue the NOTAMs. So we do a lot of stuff at the airport. JB Pip, you'll appreciate this one. Did you hear about the geographer in Arizona who got fired? He has no sense of humor. Thank you, JB. He is on the joke train this morning. He must have a little extra in his coffee. Josh, man, yesterday, speaking of lineup, we had, we were 17 aircraft deep on the terminal side, and then 7 private jets on the GA side. I counted 24 aircraft waiting to take off yesterday, and that was due to the ground stop for fog yesterday. Tink, right now they're saying one of the project managers said 2027, early 2027. So I think it'll be earlier than that, but he knows better than me. So 2027. A knee slapper indeed, W. Ha! Treasure Maze, good morning to you. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, we were stacked up to the end of the new concourse, the new Terminal 1. It's crazy. And if you're just joining us, welcome into Pip's Plane Spotting Live. Thank you everybody who's contributed so far. And thank you Ramona, Matt, Scott, C5 Allen. And we're trying to break our likes record at Quest for 515. And we're on pace to be at 200 likes before 10 o'clock, so a great start. Oh, Darian Marks has a joke. Uh-oh. Here we go. Oh, 737-800 Angel. I'll have to keep an eye out for that. Thank you, Matt Man, for the report. And again, pray for the computer so it doesn't burn up. Oh, really, Scott? That's interesting. Crate Train, thanks for coming back. Great to see you. Welcome in. Good morning. And good afternoon to everybody. Why is 6 afraid of 7? I know the joke to this, Darren Marks. I know the answer, but I won't repeat it. I'll let people guess. E175 on Delta Connection landing right now. Scott Kuiper. They call me 413 789. Darian Marks. Why is 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9. Ah! Classic dad joke right there. In case you're wondering, well, Andy, good morning. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for liking. Yeah, good morning, Andy. Oh, you got a big old book with dad jokes, staring marks? Oh boy. Watch out. Daring Marks is the comic relief. And Lorenzo Fertitta's yacht is still out there in case anybody's wondering. So we first saw this yacht go out to the bay Sunday evening, and it's been out there ever since, to my knowledge. Scott says our Tucson flight is 20 minutes out. Thank you, Scott. American! Ah, that was a nice breeze. Thank you to American. Oh, holy cow! Oh my gosh, that was the big wake vortice. Glad I taped the microphone down. Woo! Still alive. That was a nice one. American definitely wanted me to know that they were landing. That's your dinghy, Rainy Cajun? Thank you. Yeah, you know, Scott, yesterday there was an American plane almost gave me a haircut. I swear it was 30 feet above me. No more than 30 feet, maybe 40. And it just touched down just past the threshold bars. So it was a nice haircut. Hey, what's up, Orange Cone Vlog? You know, Scott, that's funny you mentioned that because it's not always consistent. It's not always consistent, and I don't know what the trigger is per se that we really get like the wake turbulence and the wake vortices. But some planes, even the heavies, are perfectly fine, and then other days it's like super, super heavy. Michael Flannery, not yet. The computer has not burned up just yet, although I am kind of expecting it to around 10 o'clock or 11 when it did yesterday. We have 4 E-jets, Martin. It is an E-jet party. No, I did not. No, I didn't read the NOTAMs. They didn't read the NOTAMs about some guy broadcasting from the parking garage. I have a radar gun, and I keep forgetting to bring it, so I'm going to eventually bring it, Treasure Maze, and we can tell you how fast they're when they fly right over our head. Yeah, sometimes they do, Scott. Sometimes they do put out a NOTAM for a guy with big head on top of parking garage. $158 likes. Thank you, Haz. That's awesome. I think we can get to 200. That's fantastic. And good morning to everybody. What time is it? It's 9:08. Here on episode 325 of Pip's Plane Spotting Live. Thank you for tuning in, hitting the thumbs up button, and for the super chats and support. Thanks to C5 Allen, Scott, Captain Scott, Matt Man, and Ramona. We're going commercial free for our next broadcast. So no YouTube. I'll turn off the monetization. So thanks to all of them. 737 Max is next. Oh, 162 likes according to Angel. Thank you. Let's keep them going. We might break the record. .413 says it's raining in Massachusetts. Roger that, Dreamweaver. Hey, Michael V. Andre, what's going on? Great to see you again. Scott, I have a flight scheduled for next Monday. I might cancel that and drive out, so I have full intentions of either driving or flying out here next Monday unless something comes up. So I'm thinking next Monday. Marco, good morning. How are you, Marco? Oh, that's a nice toasty day, JB. Nice and humid. We drive cars and we have yards and we use butter. Is there a huge difference between Western Massachusetts and Eastern Massachusetts? 413? Southwest Airlines. Ruben, good morning to you. Good morning. Orange Cone Vlog says, having Lou Malnati's pizza without pineapple. Well, good for you. I think before we stopped the show yesterday, pineapple on pizza won like 64% to 36%. So that's all right. You enjoy your blue walnutties without pineapple. Winter Third, nice to have you, Pip. Polite asking, is the KLM still on arrival for 11 p.m.? Yes. In fact, stand by. Whoa! Did I see Travis? Wait, hold on. Travis Michaels gifting a membership. David from Katy, Texas, congratulations. Thank you so much, Travis.
I got a lot of problems with you people.
Not that one.
Now you're gonna hear about it.
Not that one.
Good manners are the glue of society.
There we go. Thank you so much, Travis. It is a very divisive topic, JB, and thank you, Travis Michaels. Yeah, so Winter Third, let's take a look here. San Diego. Yep, it shows on time. It'll be arriving in approximately 2 hours and 40 minutes. We'll just say it'll be on time in about 3 hours or less. Oh my goodness, they call me 4 and 3 gifting a membership.
Might want to think about dropping him a thank you note.
Thank you very much, 413, paying it forward. CB Unglesby. Thank you, 413. It's truly a divisive issue. And thank you, everybody, for hitting that thumbs up button. Trying to blow past 200 likes here. Daryl Young says, yeah, love pineapple on my Hawaiian pizza. Absolutely. I do. I like to call it the Holy Trinity: pineapple, pepperoni, and bacon, because you get a little sweet, you get a little savory, and you get a little spicy with the pepperoni. It's delicious. It's delish. Ah, look at that. 413 has seen the light. He was a big no, and now he has seen the light, and it's excellent. That's what we'd like to hear. Orange cone, orange cone. Has to deal with it. Has to deal with it. Yeah, I know, shaking your head. Shaking your head. We've got 2 more E-175s, 3 more Southwests taking off. Feather and Tim keeping track of those planes. And yeah, in case you're wondering, we are eventually going to get an ATC scanner, but we got to save up first. Yeah, you do, Darren Marks. Good sense of humor. That is important on our show. Gotta have fun and laugh. Go, American, go. Little off center. Well, Orange Cone, I'm glad you're accepting. Yeah, I never had New York style pizza with pineapple. I will confess. But otherwise, Pizza Hut or Domino's. You know, Scott, how hard is it? So that's a good question. We're all wondering. We've all asked this before. What's it like flying into San Diego on a scale of 1 to 10? The most difficult airports in the United States. How would you rate it, Scott? Does it have to do with the flight number? No, not typically, Treasure Maze. Roger that, Travis Michaels, Boeing 100 Years livery, awesome. Orange Cone says, why did the pilot bring the co-pilot to dinner? Because even in the cockpit, it's more... Orange Cone. Ooh, buffalo chicken. That sounds pretty good. And welcome in everybody just joining us. Great crowd on hand. All right, Captain Scott says it can be a challenge at times because of the tailwind, usually on the RNAV arrival and RNAV approach and its steeper glide path. We also have the parking garage to deal with. I bet, Scott. I bet. Yeah, we figured out, I think the glide slope is like 3.5 degrees, so it's a little steeper of an approach. Mike, thanks so much for that $5 PayPal super chat. The Boeing 100 Years livery right there. Thank you, Mike, for that $5 PayPal super chat. So I got a lot going on. So thank you, Mike.
I want to think about dropping him a thank you note.
Well, isn't that special?
And the Boeing 100 Years livery. Thank you very much. It is much appreciated. Yeah, Scott, if I ever get back to flight dispatching, I'll definitely want to see if I can fan ride to San Diego, because that would be fun. Flight Simulator doesn't quite do it. Scott Kuiper asks a question for Captain Scott. He says, if there's a tailwind, why don't they switch runways? Question worth asking. Oh, and Mike D, yes, thank you so much. $5 towards the scanner. Thank you, Mike. I will put that towards the scanner. Absolutely. Thank you, Mike. That's a good question, Scott Kuiper. We have a lineup of 8. Count them, 8. Alaska. I think it's purely Alaska and Southwest. Now there is one United that snuck in there. A little bit of San Diego traffic jam. Thank you, everybody, for hitting that thumbs up button. Appreciate all of you and subscribing. The Tucson arrival is next. Roger that, Tim. Say hello to my fellow citizens.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, Houston, Texas. I'm waiting for the day when I see winds out of the east or low ceilings. All right. Moving along. Alaska E-175. Where are we headed with this beauty? Oh, we got a heavy coming in from El Paso. All right. Thank you, Travis and Tim. So, Captain Scott, thank you for that answer. Scott says because of the flow into San Diego, when they go into east operation, it slows the arrivals into San Diego. The west arrival does not conflict with the LA arrivals and departures. Excellent, Scott. We pleasure having you. You've been great. This is fantastic. So there you go, Scott Kuiper. There is your answer. Oh, yes, and we do have a 767-300 cargo on DHL from El Paso. So we'll go ahead and sound that heavy alert. Nope, not that. I got some sleep last night. Some. Oh yeah, here it comes. Get ready for it. It is the Hawk Skull Horn, yes. Yes, it is. Hopefully we'll score more goals next year, Scott. Whee! Give me some breeze. I'm gonna hold on for dear life. Trucker Norm, good morning to you. Nice to see you. I know, Scott. We'll be better next year. You better be. That's we better be. Welcome in everybody who's just joining us. I always like to welcome everybody as often as I can. It's episode 325 of Pip's Plane Spotting Live. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. There goes the coaster below us, the commuter rail. All right, Scott, thanks so much for your contribution. Have a great morning. Burn some dinosaur fuel. Oh, nice. And your C8 Corvette. Love your channel, Scott. Thanks so much, Captain Scott. Thank you for your help and your answers and contributions. We'll see you next time. Thank you, Captain Scott. So I'll give him a big round of applause. Answering some of our questions. Let's give him a round of applause, everybody. All right, we're going to see how many departures we can get in a row. Here's our next one from Southwest Airlines. A lot of wonder planes, my friend Dreamweaver. We've got 35 minutes to hit 200 likes. We're very close to that. There comes our next arrival from Southwest Airlines. Welcome in everybody who's just joining us. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up button. Welcome to San Diego on this nice Tuesday morning. Appreciate all of you hitting that thumbs up button. We want to thank Captain Scott, C5 Allen, Ramona Aviation, and Mapman for making our next broadcast commercial free. 619, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. We have 7 aircraft waiting to take off. And here goes this Challenger 600. Hey, Air King Flyer. Good morning to you. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, our next broadcast will be commercial free, so I'll turn off the monetizing for YouTube. Oh, well, that's nice, 413. That is good. That is good, my friend. I have it too, so. Some people do have YouTube Premium. 619, Cam. Oh, no, here we go. Uh-oh. Pip, I sent Lady and the Ramp a note, too, and I think she's moved on. You need to find a new Sugar Mama and the Ramp. I think so, too, 619, Cam. Sadly, I think so, too. Although she did thumbs up my comment, so she does still exist. But I will move on. So I know she exists because she liked my comment, 619. So I got that going for me. Yeah, I think you're right, Rainy Cage, and I think she's out on the harbor. I think she's out on the harbor. I think you're right. Just a dog, get a dog. Good companionship, that's what they say. You know, the only problem they call me 4 and 3 is if I got a dog, I would have to take it traveling with me. I would feel bad leaving it at home. So it would be the spotter mascot. Tim, my goodness, you've been a member of First Class Premier for 3 months. Your family got A2 through 5, which is awesome. Sweet. Awesome, Tim. That's right, you're headed to Denver. Well, all right, Tim. Excellent work checking in. Man, am I jealous, Tim. Man, oh man. We got, what do we got? What time is it? 9:31? Robbie Batista, good morning. Thanks everybody for hitting that thumbs up button. What are we doing? How are we doing likes wise? We've got 30 minutes to get 200 likes. There's our Lonely United going off to Newark. Thank you, Benjamin. Hey, Victor, 196. Thank you, Trucker Norm. Great to see you, Victor. And we have a 737, looks like, from United landing right now. No, it's Alaska. My bad. I should have looked at flight radar. Did you know the only part of my body that got sunburned yesterday was the only part that didn't have any covering, and that was my calves and my knees. So, just remember, if you're out here for a long time, remember to cover up. Now we're down to just 7 departures, 3 private jets, and 4 commercials. One more for the mark. Thank you, Trucker Norm. Yay, 200. Thanks so much, Travis Michaels. Yeah, what the heck? Let's see if we can set the record today. We're trying to get to 515, and if we can, we're gonna try and stay till at least 12:30. Let's see if we can get to 515 by 12:30. Vic, yeah, I know, Vic Victor. I'm trying not to think about driving back to Tucson today because I gotta head back to work tomorrow. So yeah, I'm enjoying what I can when I can. Alaska from Portland. Jane, you've been here for 4 months? Unbelievable. Amazing how time flies, Jane. Just think in another 4 months we'll be in cooler weather in Tucson. We'll be in mid-October. Man, that would be dope. We got an Alaska taking off. I know, Robbie. That's great. All right, we've gotten 200. Now is our quest for 300 and a new record, the quest for 515. Awesome, Robbie. Oh, here comes JetBlue, the Bluebirds. The Bluebirds on an A321 from the East Coast. Pretty bird, pretty bird. You never know how to predict the wake turbulence. That was an A321. Oh! Almost blew me away. The Blue Jacks playing the Diamondbacks? Oh, nice. Ah, 737 MAX arriving. Let's see. This is an Alaska 737 MAX. Vic Victor, thank you so much for that $2 super chat. Thank you very much.
Might want to think about dropping him a thank you note.
And Michael Lashchuk, Pip, I get excited when it is in southwestern Alaska. I know, variety is the spice of life. I hear ya. I hear ya. Well, you'll be pleased to see a Challenger 350 taking off. Thank you, Vic Victor. Helping the channel along. And staying cool at the same time inside in Arizona, right? Staying cool. All right, we're on our quest for 300 likes. We're at, 205, 206? And we're looking to get that by 10 o'clock. No, 11 o'clock. Excuse me. Kind of inside. The bay looks good, Robbie. The bay looks great. Ooh, next arrival. Let's check out the next arrival here. It is a United 2498, 737 MAX 8. That Challenger 300 was going to Teterboro. Thank you, Mike. Or Michael. Thank you, Benjamin. Newark. 619 Cam, thank you so much for that $4.99 super chats. Sugar Mama and the Ramp Fund, or both, or Bode. Thank you so much, 609 Cam.
Good manners are the glue of society.
Now, it helps either way. I am not going to give up 619 Cam and Lady on the Ramp. I'm sure I'll bump into her, perhaps when, if I ever fly out of Phoenix. Thank you so much, 619 Cam. Anything happening at the bay? No, not really, Robbie. It's pretty quiet. It is pretty quiet. Yeah, I'm gonna try and reach out to her again. I am not giving up hope. I am not giving up hope. I'm a carpe diem kind of guy. Seize the day. Whoa, Gulfstream in the house, right over my head. Ah, this one got me. KLM is on time, in case you're wondering. Japan Airlines also on time. So we have Japan Airlines and KLM Dreamliner double shot today. 2 for Tuesdays. Oh, yeah. After this, I think I'm going to get some water. Hydrate myself. Well, Victor Franco, good morning to you. Thank you for that $5 super chat, Victor Franco. Good morning to you.
Boom goes the dynamite.
Thank you, Victor Franco. Glad you're back at San Diego. Beautiful day. Have you on the big screen in Del Mar. Excellent. Beanie Baby Gaming, what's up? I do. Scott Kuiper, I do need to measure the distance from my head to the landing gear. That is a good idea. I have a very large head, so that might come into handy if they keep these low approaches. Vic Victor says, on a DC-7, anyone else as old as me? We got a few who are more seasoned aviation lovers, Vic Victor. No, you know what, Tim? I was just thinking the same thing. I'm like, where is the Hawaiian? 200 likes. Thanks so much, everybody, for hitting that thumbs up button. Beanie Baby Gaming, I would love to come to Atlanta, but it is expensive, so we would need to raise money for that. I would love to, though. Tim, that is a great question. I'm going to look into that right now. I don't see it on radar. Maybe it's not today. I thought I saw it. Maybe I is wrong, which is a possibility. Yeah, Tim, it's showing it hasn't departed. That's all I know at this point. Beanie Baby Gaming, just refresh the page and I should have good audio. Wow, Victor Franco, that is a long time ago. It is on Thursdays, but it's also Tuesdays. So Victor Franco, it is Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays KLM flies in. So those 3 days a week. Ooh, a flying pencil. I'm ready for it. I am ready for it.
There it is, rare as a Stradivarius.
I'm ready for the flying pencil. Now I'm going to hold on for dear life. Hearing it fly over you is like a giant rush in a wind tunnel. Oh, that feels good. Now that feels really good. Thank you to the 757. From the ATL. Indeed. Indeed. Hey, Matthew Chesterton, good morning to you. Great to see you, Matthew. Welcome in. All right, thank you for your support, Beanie Baby Gaming. Keeping up the good work, I appreciate it. Yes, welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Pleasant afternoon to everybody. Wait, no. Well, it's morning still here in San Diego, but it is a pleasant afternoon or morning here in San Diego. An afternoon in the East Coast. Let's see if I can do my math straight. I cannot. I'm struggling a little, not a lot. Oh, we got, what, is this a special livery? Nope, Southwest Airlines, just MAX 8. Oh, there it is. Mattman, good research. Says San Diego market share, Southwest 32%, United Airlines 12%, Delta 12%, Alaska 12%, 12%, or American 11%. Really, Alaska's that low? I guess they do fly a lot of E-175s. All right, Jane, thanks so much. Well, thank you very much, Jane. We'll see you later. Thanks for tuning in. Ready for takeoff. Thrust forward. That's true in 2025. Yes, they have added significant capacity. That is factually true, Benjamin. Oh, welcome back, Feather. Yeah, so they do fly. It's funny, they fly from Tijuana, Hainan Airlines from China. They do fly to Tijuana. That is not a. That is a normal commercial flight, by the way. JB, that is not a misprint. All right, Hawaiian Flight 15 to Honolulu just lit up on flight radar. Thank you very much, JB. Thanks everybody for liking and subscribing. We're at 216 likes according to my count, so thank you so much. Thank you again to all our contributors: Victor Franco, Travis Michaels, they call me 413, 619 Cam, Mattman, Ramona Aviation, C5 Allen, Captain Scott. Thank you all for your support today. D Mike with the PayPal contribution. What do we got inbound here? Inbound to us, Southwest 2133 from Phoenix. Then it is Skywest 3454 on Alaska. And right now we got a private jet just coasting on in. Looks like a Citation Latitude. PSA Steve, how's it going? Good morning from Ontario. We're going to 97 today. I can imagine how hot it is in Tucson. By the way, is it worth spotting in Tucson? Feel Pepsi, feeling killer. What's up? Thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks for liking and subscribing. PSA Steve, yes, it is. I would say you would obviously want to come in the fall when it's not hot. But there tends to be more aircraft in the fall and winter time, right? Because it's cooler while everybody else is in winter. Don't forget, PSA Steve, that Tucson has the biggest Air National Guard base in the country. It's Morris Air National Guard Base. So you'll see, on a typical weekday, you'll see probably 30 F-16s. And sometimes you'll see other military aircraft. So yeah, I would say it is worth spotting, but it would probably be in the morning and midday time. It's a little bit lighter in the afternoon and evening. But definitely during the fall or winter. Welcome, PSA Steve. Some Southwest Airlines and then American Airlines. Oh yeah, Victor Franco brought up, I totally forgot, the Pima Air and Space Museum. PSA Steve, I think it's supposed to be 107 in Tucson today. And also PSA Steve, the museum in my mind is the best aviation museum in the country. No joke. Better than the Sullenberger, better, yeah. I think it's the best in the country. I wish they still did tours of the Boneyard, Victor Franco. I'm still trying to get into that. All right, JB says Hawaiian 15 now taxiing. Thanks so much, JB. Appreciate that. Tommy, thanks for the likes update, 217 likes. Got some competition, got some friendly competition. Reverse Ops, I know is on. Hori. I saw Pete on earlier. So got some friendly competition. Matthew, I have gone to the Boneyard in Pima and Pinal. It's tough to catch planes landing and taking off. But yes, I have gone a couple of times. I'll have to snap some pictures for you next time I sneak up there. So I've gone to the Boneyard there in Pinal. Davis Monthan, you can't do tours anymore, unfortunately. And then Goodyear, I have not been to yet. So I need to go to Goodyear. Roger that, Tim. Thanks for the update. Yeah, PSA Steve, I'm pretty sure you can tell it's easy to know why I am why I am here in San Diego on my days off. So I gotta, Matthew, I gotta get to Goodyear, which is west of Phoenix. We'll see. Victor Franco says, Pip, when you have time, we are building a Marine Corps Aviation Museum at Great Park in Irvine. I'll send you a private message. That would be awesome. That sounds great, Victor. Please do. I have been to Darhazy. It's you know, it's good, but I'm telling you, in my mind, the Pima Air and Space Museum in Tucson is like the best. That is my opinion. But yes. Ooh, a Gulfstream 650, Tim. Thank you. Victor says Davis Monthan refuels Air Force 1 and 2 quite often. I bet when they're on the traveling along the West Coast. I often see the Doomsday plane, one of the Doomsday planes, and then they also have the A-10s at Davis Monthan, which is pretty rad. So we'll see those flying every once in a while. But here's the G650. Gee whiz. The battery. Stand by. Stand by. Oh, the humanity. Oh, the humanity. Sorry about that. My camera and I have a love-hate relationship. So it loves to hate me sometimes. Now, Scott, I have not been to the Air Force Museum. But the cool thing about the Pima Air and Space Museum is they have aircraft from Coast Guard, from Navy, Air Force, from commercial. They have an old MD or a DC-10. Yeah, that definitely sounded like an old Amtrak. That is definitely an Amtrak. All right, so I do see Hawaiian Airlines A330 getting ready to leave. A little delayed. Like 40 minutes behind schedule. Maybe they can make it up in the air. Yeah, Scott, and I think it's a well-priced museum as well. I think it's like $22, $23. The Museum of Flight, yeah, in Seattle, and then Future of Flight is pretty good, Michael. I agree. Yep, they've got the old school World War II stuff. Really? The Air Force Museum is free? I didn't know that, Scott. That's a feather in the cap right there. That's pretty rad. So Hawaiian is number 4. Here comes an A321 for Delta Airlines. Nice. I didn't know there was one in Balboa Park. I gotta go to all these museums. Thank you everybody for tuning in to Pip's PLANESPOTTING Live. Don't forget to like and subscribe. There we go. I have definitely not been on the USS Midway. That is on the to-do list, Victor Franco. 100%. Ooh, a nice little breeze from that one. There's that G650. No, I haven't, Victor. I haven't done a lot. When I come here so far, it's been to live stream for business. I have not come. I've only come here once for pleasure, and that was to go to a Padres game. That would be fun. That would be interesting from the deck of the Midway. I'd have to bring the big lens, Michael. See if that works. That's a good thought. Ooh, the A319 going to Phoenix. Thank you everybody for hitting that thumbs up button. We're almost at 230 likes. Is it still possible that we could get to 300 by 11? Yes. We need a big audience to show up though. But yes, it is absolutely possible. Oh, nice. I'll let you know, Victor. Awesome. Midway, you'll see H860s and MV22s all day. All day, baby. Welcome in, everybody. Hey, and a big thank you, by the way, to many of you, including Mattman C5, Ramona Aviation, and Captain Scott. They made the broadcast commercial-free. Our next broadcast, which will most likely be either Sunday or Monday next week. I can't decide if I want to drive or just do the day trip that I already have planned. So I fly in early Monday morning and leave Monday evening. So, but I might also drive too. So can't decide. Gas is pretty cheap right now, so it might make sense to save those rapid reward points for maybe something else. So I'm weighing my options as this A321 takes off for Delta Airlines. Lunch rush. Let's do it. The lunch rush, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in, liking, and subscribing. Thank you also to Victor Franco, 619 Cam. Thank you to They Call Me 4 and 3. Thank you to Travis Michaels. Thank you,